sugar-coated lies. Another headline screaming behind vacant eyes. They build up their walls so high and so strong, but the truth's gonna break through before too long. Every single day, the same damn old game, pointing all the fingers, nobody takes the blame. This precious building is starting to crack. Ain't no turning back now, ain't no holding back. I'm about to say it, yeah, I'm about to scream. Tired of the fake smiles, living in a dream. The real life's bleeding out in the cold. Gotta break the mold, gotta let it unfold. I'm about to say it, every single word. The uncomfortable truth finally gonna be heard. I'm gonna say it.
Female voice. Welcome to hashtag I'm gonna say it. All things said in today's show are alleged and for entertainment and educational purposes only. If you are below the age of 18, we request that you leave the live now. Enjoy.
We back on. We back on. How's everybody doing? Hey, pardon your boy. Life been life, and I ain't shaved yet, you know. But I'm gonna get to it. But listen, we still, that ain't gonna stop us from doing what we do. Hey, Jenny, bestie, thank you for that heart. I saw it when I was setting up. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, bestie, and I hope you're doing good. I hope the family's doing well. Rita, good morning to you. I hope you're doing good as well. And everybody else that's coming in, welcome. Welcome. And I know it's been a while since we had a show. It's been quite a few days. In fact, I almost forgot how to set up and start the show, to be honest with you. You know, it's been that long. Jenny says, yes, we're doing great. Hope your family is doing well. We are. You know, Rudy, like I told you, Rudy started school. So we've gotten that going. By it being a new school, we finally figured out our route that we're going to take to get her there in a timely manner, because that first day, boy, look, I honestly thought I was going to have me an adult beverage for breakfast. I don't do well with traffic, and it's crazy because I live in Atlanta. You know, so it's pretty much all we have is traffic. But you know, when it comes to getting places and taking care of things, I like to just be able to go. I don't like traffic. I don't like to hold up or anything like that. Jenny says, hey, that first day is terrible for real. It truly, truly is. It truly, truly is. And, you know, she didn't get to have, because her best friend, she also goes to this new school too. In fact, she went there last year, and Rudy was looking forward to having class with her because they've been in class together since pre-K up until fourth grade, the beginning of fourth grade. So, you know, they live within walking distance. So they always have the play dates and sleepovers and stuff. So, you know, it was a bummer that she didn't have her in the class, but I think she's adjusting to it now, finally. Even though this is the second day, she made some friends in her class yesterday. So, you know, that goes to being positive. So, hey, cheers to a new school year. She's a senior in elementary school, fifth grade. So hopefully she goes out with nothing but fun. You know, thank you for the Go Popular, Jenny. Thank you. I got to get back into the swing of doing this. It's not foreign, but it feels foreign, you know. But before we get started, because I do have to move expeditiously, because I got to go and pick her up from school too when it's time for her to get out. She's a car rider, but going to a new school, transportation is different. She don't ride the bus anymore, so, you know, I'm a car line dad now. And yes, I'll be having the 90s bumping in the car line. I am that parent. and remains true. Depending on my mood, I have you falling in love, and if I'm in another mood, I have you fighting. But either way, we in the car pickup line, a car rider line, bumping, right? Yeah, they are for real. Jenny said those lines are unalive to me. They are real. They are real. I think I got it now to where I literally get there about 30 minutes before it's time for her to get out. Because if not, we are we way down the street. Like it takes forever to get there. So like I just told you all, I wasn't built with patience. I just don't have patience. And so I try to get there early. So I'm in the front of the line, and I can give them my number. They go and have her dismissed. It's just Graham's welcome in, bestie. Jenny says, yeah, you sit for like 45 minutes or you waiting for 45 minutes. Yeah, I sit there and then, I listen to my music. I do social media. It's just Graham's. Thank you for that. Heart me beautiful. Thank you. I might work on a few edits while I'm sitting there or something, and then by that time, she comes out and we set sail. There's another thing I want to talk about before we start, though, that's important. Some of you may have seen where I put out the little edit or whatnot, or the promotional thing where it says hashtag I'm gonna say it. Oh, Jenny, thank you. Thank you so much for the I love you so much. I love you. Thank you for the rose. Thank you for the heart puff. It's been so long. Thank you for the you're awesome. It's just Grams. Thank you. Thank you both. Here's the thing with that. I'm sorry. Let me go. So you may have seen that where I put that out. The hashtag I'm gonna say it will be going to Rumble. I missed y'all, Jenny. Yes, she said, "Hey, I missed y'all." I'm telling you, this is foreign. Like I'm really lost. I'm really lost. So I went over. Here's the thing. We have been discussing. We have been discussing this for quite some time about moving to another platform where we could actually literally have freedom of speech, right? Jenny says, Rumble, I can't wait. I went over, I've been playing on Pink Tech. Thank you for the Forever Rosa. Thank you. Liz in the building. Thank you, Liz. Thank you. What was that? What was that gift? Pink Tech, thank you for the I heart you. I heart you. I don't know what Liz. I don't know. Let's give it up to Liz. Liz got the #1 gifter badge. Let's give it up to Pink Tech. She got the #1 gifter badge. Oh, okay. So Liz, that was called Sakura Corgi. I think I pronounced it right. Thank you. I've just really trying to get used to this. But the thing about that, we've had conversations about going to different platforms where we could have our freedom of speech. And the thing about that is, yeah, I wanted it and wanted to do it. But at the same time, thank you, Liz, for that heart me. I appreciate it. But I also, change. Change is very scary. Let's give it up to Liz. She became the number 15 fan in the fan club. Thank you for that love and support, bestie. And I hope you're doing good. I gotta text you and check up on you. I hadn't. We talked that one time, but I haven't checked on you since. So I hope things are, getting a little better. I know it can't be. I know it's not easy, but I hope it's progressing to getting a little easier to cope with. Excise is lost in a sea of BS. Okay. You got some things going. Do you need to talk about it? Because we definitely will do that here. Simon Phoenix says this coffee is so good. Good. Where you get it from? Change is hard. Change is really hard because it's the fear of the unknown. You don't know. HEB. Okay. All right. Hey, salute. I don't have my coffee with me, but salute to you, my fellow coffee drinker. Uh, it's the fear of the unknown, and just thinking, and that applies to everything, not just it applies to everything. You're starting a new job, starting a new school, dating someone new. You know, it's you don't know, so the fear of the unknown can be scary. And the thing about it is, I finally figured out how to navigate. Well, not all the way, but enough to get done what we need to get done on here. I had learned how to navigate that, navigate things on here. But on the flip side to that, as fearful as change is, in it is also growth. And growth is uncomfortable. Look at that. Look at that. Pink Tech says that's when you grow. Look, I'm trying to tell y'all, man. Over 30 years and it's still there. Still there. Yes, you're right, Pink Tech. You're right. It's growth. Growth is meant to be uncomfortable because it's new. Right? Simon says change will come even if you don't want it. It does. That's one thing that is definitely true. Or one of the things that's definitely true. Change is going to come at some point in time. And so, given the things that we talk about, the things that we do, and the mission that we are on, we need to be able to have the ability to say and things that need to be said. You see what I'm saying? We have to. Liz says, set up my subscription. 2 tiers, selling art, making a difference even in the darkness. I love it. I love it. You staying positive, you staying focused, you trying to take your mind and put it on other things to alleviate that. And that's great, Bessie. That's exactly what you have to do. That's exactly what you have to do in order to start to heal properly. If not, you could easily go into the wrong direction, and I pray you don't do that. And remember, we've said it before in the shows, and I'm just reminding you, don't ever be afraid to reach out if you need to. You know, no pressure. No one. I'm not trying to be intrusive, but you know, I just want people, and you and everybody to know that that's there. That option is there if you need to. You know, just saying. Good morning. Good morning, bestie. To my moderators, Jenny, thank you. To my other moderators, I need those pictures. Just saying. I know about the situation with you. You know, so. If you want, you can send one still, and that'd be appreciated. But don't forget that part. Dimple Cheeks, welcome in, bestie. And hey, and thank you for joining that live yesterday. She's a positive person, man. I love her lives each morning to get me started, you know. So it came time for a change. So we will be taking this show over to Rumble, and we're just gonna try it there. This is how I look at it. When we go over there, and we give it a chance, if things don't go according to how we want them to go, or we feel like that it's not doing what we need it to do, we can always come back here. But I like to try it. So yes, I finally made the account, finally got it set up, got approved on all of that, verified and all of that, so we can start going live on it. Now, I was thinking about September, somewhere in there, but nah. I think we'll just go ahead and do it. So next week, next Monday, let's just go ahead and start broadcasting on Rumble and see how it goes. So this gives you all enough time to go over. If you haven't made you a Rumble account, please go over there, make you an account so you can stay locked in with us. Of course, G Smooth 404 is my channel over there, my page over there, whatever. I don't even know how they call it, but just go there. It's G Smooth 404, right? And go ahead and start following. So next Monday we can go ahead and start broadcasting from there and just see how it goes. You know. Pink Tech, thank you for that Forever Rosa. I appreciate it, my love. Thank you so much. I still am thinking about. I'm talking to Pink Tech real quick, people. That video you sent last night. That guy, man. That was. Yeah. That was there. That was there. Not one comment of his missed. And so I want to thank you for sending me that. It ties into kind of what we try to, talk about and do here. Trying to make people aware of the things. No, she said, have you seen any more of his? No, not yet. I hadn't had a chance. I'm gonna be honest. When you told me you'd be right back, I had taken some sleep medicine, so because the insomnia. So I took that and knocked out. I miss wrestling. I missed everything. I got to get back to my cousin. My cousin was messaging me, the one that's in prison. He was sending me some messages, and I feel bad because he was at a low point, and I was asleep and couldn't respond. So I'm gonna check into that guy more today, and go and look at some more of his content, as well as message my cousin back and give him some inspiration. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to start today's show talking about, today's show is completely about Camel Face. Seems like that luck that we said he keeps having, the bad luck he keeps having. I guess, allegedly, I could say. I don't necessarily know if it's true or if it's something that's fabricated and made up. As we have stated in previous shows, we know that the media can give us some things that aren't true or whatever the narrative is. Pink Texas, he deserves. Yes, he does deserve that bad luck. I, can't combat that at all. Not at all. And so the latest bad luck that he's had, it says that his $3 million chain is snatched at Beehive's final concert. Ms. Lowdown says, yeah, right. And I don't know. I haven't listened. We watching all of this together for the first time. But when she says, yeah, right, I don't know what she means, but I'm thinking she's saying, listen, they've been on the, they try to get a loan, stuff like that. Yeah, Jenny, that's it. Jenny says another insurance scam. That's what I think she's talking about when she says, yeah, right. And so I have to say I am one to understand if that's what she's saying, But let's find out if we're right or not. That's what she's saying.
Okay, y'all. It seems like desperation is through the roof for the Carters and the Knowles. Okay, y'all. Word on the street now. Reports are coming in that Jay-Z's chain was snatched. A $3 million chain. Okay, y'all. If if they don't need no money, my name ain't Ms. Lowdown, y'all. I'm telling you, it's one thing after another.
So yeah, out the gate, we was right.
Anyway, we're about to talk about it. Hello, welcome to my channel. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video. And thank you all so much for watching. Thank you to my day ones, twos, and threes. Thank you to all my new subscribers that's coming in. That means well. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you all, and welcome. This video is for entertainment and educational purposes only, so everything is alleged. Some is not. And the Fair Act use is in my description box, y'all. So, and let's get to it, y'all. Let's get to it. First, I want to say happy Monday. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Please stay safe and all that good stuff. Please stay aware of your surroundings, and please, y'all, watch the company that you keep, because it just may save your life.
That is important.
Out of trouble.
It's highly important.
Y'all. So let's get to it, y'all. This is crazy. Right on the street is Jay-Z.
Says no way they let a chain work.
If you're
that
a man
much,
who makes at least $150K a year and you feel self-conscious.
Hold on, y'all.
much. I appreciate you all and welcome for entertainment and educational purposes. And let's get to it, y'all. Let's get to it. First,
All right. So, hey, Just Ann says, no way they're letting the chain worth that much getting snatched. I call bull. I am in agreement with Just Ann. Jenny says the Fair Act used is in effect for this live. That part right there. In fact, we need to start putting that in, bestie. We need to start putting that in as well. Jenny said to Just Ann, B said music and other stuff was taken from her dancer's car. Yeah, that actually happened here in ATL. Along with the escalator incident, too. I don't know, man. You know, I don't want to say karma, but here's what I will say. A lot of things that's not in their favor has been happening. And you all know we posted the little clip from her concert and what it looked like. You've seen the pictures of, I can't think of the what's the daughter, the twin daughter, what's her name? We've seen the picture of when she did this. You know? Rumi, okay. Thank y'all. We saw her doing that. Yeah, I know. For my camel face riders. Before you come in and say, that's the son for the fella record. Hold on. Listen. Yeah. But if you know your dean, you also know what that stands for. Okay? And over here, we on our dean. So, you can correlate it to that company or whatnot. That's fine. But we like to get deep over here. We don't like to be shallow. Right. It's also the right. Jenny said it's also the Masonic sign too. Right? Them 33rd. You know. We know about this. We do the work over here. So you already have the baby doing it. Not the baby, but you know, the daughter of the twins doing that. Get me? And if you saw the clip, you saw that the older one, born living under evil, Lumi's very youngest, kind of tapped her sister like, hey man, put that down. Show that right now. You know? But they've had some bad luck at her concert. To Jenny's point, Beehive said the music got taken from her dancer's car or somebody's car. The escalator, the fans that were at the at one of her concerts, and the escalator messed up, and they was just zooming down and falling, and it almost resembled what that looked like at City College. Thankfully, it didn't turn out like City College. But if you look at the video of the escalator speeding down and the people falling, and then you go back and you look outside those doors at the bottom of the steps at the City College incident, it looks real close. Not identical, but close.
First, I want to say happy Monday. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Please stay safe and all that good stuff. Please stay aware of your surroundings, and please, y'all, watch the company that you keep, because it just may save your life or keep you out of trouble. Okay, y'all? So let's get to it, y'all. This is crazy. Right on the street is Jay-Z chain just got snatched.
This week, we're hosting a free trading and investment.
Somebody else's necklace got snatched. I can't remember who they said it was. RZA from Wu-Tang. RZA. Back in the day, when Tupac, you know, gave him word on, you know, how to get it back, where to go to get it back. Jenny said, bro, these commercials, yes, annoying.
I'm telling y'all, this stuff seems so staged. This is my personal opinion, but everything that's going on with Beyonce and Jay-Z now, right now it seems just so staged. Ain't no way in the world
Just
they
saying,
having
since
damn
heavy
well
on watch
back to
the
back
company
to
you
back to
keep.
back like this.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Now, like I said, reports are coming in that Jay-Z reportedly had his $3 million chain snatched at Beyonce's Vegas finale. And a lot of people are saying, and in this report, was it an inside job?
Well, yeah.
You think? Inside me.
I was thinking that who could get close enough to do that? Who could get close enough to him to do that? I don't. I mean, I'm just saying, who just out the blue come up and snatch you? I'm just asking. I could be wrong. You know, I could be wrong. Jenny says at the end, really, it's giving scam. Yeah, yeah. At the end of the day, it's giving scam. It sounds like it. And again, knowing that they've been applying for loans and in need of money, that's.
I mean, and probably the people who bought it. I'm just saying, y'all. That's just my personal opinion, allegedly. But I'm just saying, this just seems so convenient for somebody that needs money right now. These two people are running around getting second mortgages on their homes and all kind of stuff. They are in dire need of some money right now. And for this $3 million chain to get snatched at a concert, y'all, please. I do not believe this mess right here. Now, they're saying the drama at Beyonce's Cowboy Carter finale in Las Vegas just hit a whole new level. They're saying that whispers from multiple sources say that Jay-Z may have been the victim of a high-stake jewelry heist during Queen Bee's last tour stop, and the alleged thief got away clean. Yeah, this reminds me so much, y'all.
Jenny says these celebrities are living above their means.
I think he was at a game or something.
That could be the problem.
And he claimed he showed like his chain fall off. But word on the street is, I wasn't there, but word on the street is that chain that Boosie claimed that he lost, he still had it. Word on the street. Okay, y'all, this is what I heard. Okay? Is this the same thing? It's a possibility. But this is what they're saying, that his chain just got snatched. Somebody heist his chain. Now, you know he have insurance on it.
Jenny
so
said
he's
he
going to
didn't
get
get
that
enough money.
back. Do we still have it? Is the question. That's my question right now, y'all. Okay? They saying someone might have snatched Jay-Z's multi-million-dollar chain right up under his nose. Yeah, right. According to one person who was at the show and spoke to, media outlets on, the condition of everything, Jay-Z was allegedly robbed of a chain reportedly worth close to $3 million. And we're talking iced out to the gods. This is what they're saying, y'all. Iced out to the gods. Diamonds, rare stones, the works. The purported chain,
I'm not buying it,
was Jane's custom Ace of Spades chain with flawless diamonds and 24 karat gold. The source claims the alleged thief was dressed like a fan. Y'all, you know they coming with it, don't you? Blended in easily with the high-end crowd of A-listers and VIPs who filled the venue to support Beyonce's final tour. Y'all let me know what y'all thinking in the comment section. Do y'all think his chain was really taken, or do y'all think
let her know what I think in the comment section
about insurance money? Y'all tell me, because I don't nobody even get close to Jay-Z like that. He got security up the yin yang around
what
him.
I just say.
He always got
who can get close to
him
him like that?
Something goes down.
Come on, man.
Ain't no way in the world that a fan got that close on him to snatch his chain and he didn't feel it. Okay, you talking about when you got money to buy $3 million?
You got a better chance at paying your bills with an EBT card than his chain getting snatched from just a random fan. Come on, man.
$1 million chain. The clip on there alone, you could have to take somebody's neck off just to get their chain off now. Okay, I don't believe this one bit. Okay, y'all. They're saying, but here's where it gets crazy. This wasted some clumsy spur of the moment grab. They said this wasn't. I said wasted. My bad, y'all. This wasn't some clumsy spur of the moment grab. Our insider believes it was planned. You think? Word is the thief had a getaway car
Jenny says
pull
that don't
up
even
to a
sound
ramp
right,
behind
especially
the venue.
the way they roll.
An area,
All the
area
security
typically reserved for loaded
around
trucks.
them. Nah.
That ramp's
Yeah,
gate
nah.
was
I don't buy
apparently
it.
left open. Boy, oh boy, how convenient, y'all. And someone may have taken full advantage of the chaos backstage to pull off a clean escape. Y'all, this is a laugh I ever heard one. Okay, how did they even know they was gonna be able to get that close to him to have a car waiting and not? Oh, Lord have mercy. They said
This
it
is
felt
bad,
too
real bad.
organized. You think?
Jenny
And I
said
wonder,
cap.
is the
Yes.
insurance company
Cap.
gonna give him just
No
pay
way.
him over $3 million with this
Amber
big
said,
lie?
this is
Because that's what it
comical.
looks like to me. Okay, I'm just saying, legend.
Yes.
Okay, the person who
Hey
allegedly
baby, this is like the worst. This is like the worst book report ever given in class. Like this is bad. This is really bad acting. This is really bad. This is the worst lie. This is. I can't even. This is funny. It's very. You right. It's very comical. This is just no way.
took the chain wasn't even dressed to run. Like they looked like they were.
Jenny
there
said
for a
like B's
party,
acting for
not
real.
a heist. But they ran and were gone in seconds. How would they
Please
know that?
said my dog
If
ate
they
my
don't have a
homework
clue
by.
who took it. Okay. Now here's the kicker. It's unclear how
Right,
exactly
right.
the chain was taken. Some say it was snatched right off Jay-Z's
Y'all are
neck,
crazy.
which we would be shocked if this was true. Thank you. Others
Man.
suggest it may have gone missing from a dressing room backstage. See, they can't even get the lie together to see which one is they're gonna throw out so that the insurance company gonna believe. Okay. Either way, it's a mess. And folks are starting to whisper that this might have been an inside job. Here's one person who claims to have worked there, and this is what they said, okay? Boy, oh boy, the lies, the lies. Ain't nobody saying nothing. They just showing pictures, y'all. Jay-Z don't even have people all up on him like that, y'all.
That little chain? I mean, I'm just saying though.
Only thing that
Okay.
they reported is backstage at Beyonce.
So from what they're showing, it's a gold necklace. It's got. It almost looks like a spade, maybe. It might be a spade, but it's got diamonds on it. It's a gold chain, finger roll chain. It's got like a little. It looks. It ain't even. It's like that, big. It look like shaped like a spade, but it's got diamonds on the spade.
Cowboy Carter last show. The tour is over and Jay-Z got his chain snatched by a fan who took off running and they didn't catch him. A few minutes ago they said they didn't even wasn't dressed to run. Y'all, tell me, do y'all believe this mess or do y'all believe this is another scam for them to get away with
Jenny
a
said, I
couple more
remember
million?
how
Just like
he
the
was.
PPP
He
loan
was
that
with the
Jay-Z got for a
Rockefeller
couple of
chain.
PPP loans
Ain't
he
no
didn't
way.
have to pay
Yeah.
back. Okay?
No way. There's
Just
no way
like
this happens.
they have to go put the
This
mortgages
is the
out on their
worst
homes
thing
twice, okay,
that
for
they
to get
could
some
have
money.
ever
Just like they tried to get 2
used.
loans and they was turned down. And then now the chain snatch. Y'all, is this insurance company really going to believe this mess?
Would they make up a lie like this? Read that right there. That's the answer. Probably would. Not Hollywood. Probably would. Talking with JoJo. What's up, bestie? You back home? Thank you for the GGs and thank you for the goat, Jenny. Thank you for the lightning bolt and the chili. Pink text said, Captain Obvious, laugh out loud. Yes. DJ Zay, the hottest DJ on TikTok. Good morning, my brother from another mother. Thank you for joining. So, hey, for y'all just coming in, talking with JoJo, thank you for the I heart you. I heart you. Thank you. Hey, let me give Talking with JoJo and DJ Zay a quick rundown on what's going on with this first segment is about. So, allegedly, Camel Face's chain got snatched at Beehive's final concert, and they can't find it. The person got it and ran off with it. got in the car. There was a car waiting, and they drove off. This is being amongst all these producers and writers in Hollywood. I think they should have went to one of them and let them write the script out, because this is horrible. This is bad. This is anybody that believes this needs serious rehab. They need help for real.
Seriously, this is desperation to the 25th power, okay? They're saying that this marks the
It's
second
just Graham
alleged
says it's
theft
bull.
tied
They
to
just
the
want the
Carters
money.
in recent weeks.
Get real.
Just last month, Beyonce's choreographer.
That's like
had
saying
their
the economy
car
is
broken
good.
into
Yes.
in Atlanta,
Hey,
and the thief got away with.
can we
with
pin that
music
comment,
and video
please? It's just
files
Graham's
from
comment.
Beyonce's
Yes.
upcoming project. That's 2 major losses in less than 30 days. Now, either this is karma or this is an inside job, and they doing this for to collect some insurance money. I'm just gonna put it out there. That's what I think. Okay, y'all. But it's either
I'm
one or the
thinking
other.
too.
Okay, either that
I'm
karma
thinking.
is coming in on them, and they getting hit up left and right, or I'm just saying, y'all, it's showing that they are in dire need of money, and they'll do anything to get it. I'm just saying, y'all. Word on the street, Jay-Z chain was snatched at the concert. This is what they coming up with now. Y'all, I wonder, do these judges and these people, that's insurance people, really believe the stuff that comes their way sometime when they got to file, people got to file claims.
What Kanye say? This
The
is bad,
fact
real
that he
bad.
got
Michael
turned down
Jackson.
for loans, the
This
fact
is
that
the
they done put
worst
in
lie.
2 mortgages on their house to get money.
DJ
They're
Zay
trying to
says,
get
well,
some money and
he
stuff
did
like that.
get
The fact that they are paying media
Muggs
outlets
in
to say
LA
they're the richest couple
in
in
the
the
early
world.
2000s.
If
and
they're
Suge
the
Knight
richest couple in the world,
got the
as far
chain.
as
Is that what he got his
celebrity-wise,
chain back?
you know, hip hop or whatever entertainment
You know,
business,
you know
why
what's
are they
ironic?
getting
Hold on, let me
loans?
pause this real quick.
They
DJ
are
Zay,
paying people.
because I was just bringing it up. Do you remember back in the 90s? Remember the RZA got his chain snatched, and Pop had to get it back or tell her where to go get it. He knew who had it. Was like, we can go get it back. So, are these real events, or are we seeing this? Is this just something that is part of the fabric of the celebrity community that they're in? And then she brought, I didn't even know about that, but Miss Lowdown, which shout out to Miss Lowdown, she talked about Boosie. Somebody said Lil Boosie got his chain snatched, but he really had it. Jenny says it's trending now. Maybe that is the new trend. And again, the reason why I find it hard to believe is, one, we already have discussed about them trying to take out loans and get money for whatever the reason. And then they did get a loan. They did get approved for a loan or something like that. But then you go into while Beehive was performing here in Atlanta, and yeah, people, it's Atlanta. We say Atlanta, okay? You gonna hear people say Atlanta. That's how you know they're not here. It's Atlanta, all right? But when she was doing her shows here, like we said, the escalator malfunction, the escalator malfunction, and it was like zooming people down, and they was knocking people over that was already standing. It's wow. Some of her music got stolen allegedly. I'm just saying, it's all over the place with this. Jenny said, I thought the area was good, not some rundown area. Hey, it just depends on where you're at. Jenny says, I thought he lost a chain and a fan swarm and got it. That's where he was. Like, we heard like 2 or 3 different stories within this one segment, right? It's like they started out with one story and was like, no, don't say that. Don't say that. Say this. It just, listen. Wow. You know, I might even do a third. I might have. I don't know. We'll see how this goes.
People to say that they so rich.
Put a one in the live if y'all are down
But
with doing
at
the
the same
third segment.
time, they got all of this stuff going on. They're doing too much for me. And it's somewhat similar to what's going on with P. Diddy right now. P. Diddy got this woman to go and lie.
Monday.com is the best AI for work.
Yeah, that's Jenny. Jenny. I'm sorry, Gina.
You know, he's healed. He's ready to get out of that jail, and it backfired. I'm wondering if some of these little scams that's going on, possible scams, okay, y'all, that's going on with Beyonce and Jay-Z, is this gonna backfire on them as well? And they're gonna get called out for in dire need of some money right now, because right now this doesn't make any sense. And you know, the report is saying they're asking, is someone targeting the royal couple? I don't know what's royal about demonic people, but this is how they like to make them seem like they're so special. Reps for Beyonce and Jay-Z has yet to comment, and there's been no official police confirmation. But if these reports turn out to be true, this will be one of the biggest celebrity thefts in recent memory. And you know, the Beehive is already buzzing. Jay-Z, we hope this story isn't true, but if it is, please tell us that this chain was insured. You wouldn't know if it's insured or not, because he ain't gonna tell you. You can't believe nothing they say anymore. You cannot believe a thing they're saying. Now, word on the street is Beyonce is going to have to, this is what the story they're saying now, because of and her daddy came out and said this, because of the fact that her, you know, music was stolen and all of this stuff, she's going to have to release her music fast.
Jenny says royal lapdog.
In the first place, because
maybe
somebody might leak it, so she's going to put it out her own self. But the thing of it is, if you was about to go back on tour anyway, you was about to release it in the first place.
Of course it was.
Everything they're doing right now, it just seems like it's strategically,
scam,
you know, done. So, you know, people can either feel sorry for them.
Good morning, Bessie.
Or they
Thank
can
you
gain
for the
some
heartbeat.
type of money off of something. Everything that's happening to them right now. And y'all, let me know what y'all think, because this one right here is a doozy. How in the world, if these were regular people, and they are regular people, but if they were people, just normal people that's not in celebrity status, and a regular person on the street that got a decent job, just say they got a decent job, okay, and they were in dire need of money all of a sudden, and they try to get a loan, and they get denied. They try to get another loan, a line of credit, they get denied. Then they go and put out 2 loans on their house, 2 mortgages, okay? They refinance their house twice so they can get money out of their house, okay, y'all? Just bear with me. If this was a regular person doing this, and then turn around and they claim they go in their closet and get the most expensive chain that they can put on.
Thank you for that cap talking with JoJo. Thank you.
Now somebody snatches his chain, and
Jenny, thank you for the club cheers.
You go to an event and somebody snatches your $3 million chain and get away scot-free, and nobody hears, sees anything. Okay, y'all. And if they were anybody else, the insurance company will be questioning this, y'all. The world will be questioning it. The news will be questioning it. So why ain't they questioning it when it comes to Beyonce and Jay-Z? First, they have a story come out that they're the richest couple in hip-hop a day or 2 ago. This is what one of the reports was, and I laughed. I didn't even report it because I knew it was a lie. It was something that they paid for them to put out because they don't want Beyonce to look like they going broke. So they put that out to the media so they can pretend like they're something that they're not. And we all are seeing what's going on right now, okay? Now, right after they say they're the richest couple in the world, they go to the last day of, and man, you didn't Beyonce and them didn't she use Destiny Child and them to come on the stage the last day of the tour?
Yep.
So if all the reports went out about, you know, Beyonce bringing on Destiny Child and all of this stuff, that was the last day of the tour. So apparently, when that chain got allegedly snatched, why didn't that come out the same time everybody was boo-hooing and all this stuff about, oh, Destiny Child and came out? Why in the world, y'all? Wasn't that even mentioned? Now, you know that everything to calm down about the Destiny Child reunion, little one on the stage, 1-2 step, and now you're gonna report that the chain was missing when the same day this supposedly happened. To me, ain't nothing but from one thing to another, them trying to get millions of dollars by any means necessary, whatever way that they can. Y'all, Jay-Z and them is broke, okay? Why don't they just sell the jewelry or go and pawn it? But they don't want to make it look like they in desperate need, so they put out a report that it was a big heist, okay, y'all? And the guy, whoever took it, they was dressed like, A-listers. Y'all, was it them? Was they the A-listers that took their own chain? That's my question, okay, y'all? But y'all let me know in the comment section. Do y'all think that somebody actually took Jay-Z's chain? Somebody would be dumb enough to go and snatch his chain with all the security there. Probably would have got pow if they would have tried to do some stuff like that. And risk going to jail for the rest of their life in a big venue like this, that they can have the doors closed, that they can't even get out, and make sure that it search everybody. It doesn't make sense, y'all. It doesn't make sense. Only thing that makes sense is they are going broke and they are doing whatever it is that they can to stay at the level that they're at. Now think about it. If they did this themselves, they get to cash in on a $3 million insurance policy, right? And they still get to keep the chain as well. This is what I'm looking at. But y'all let me know if I'm tripping, okay, y'all? Y'all let me know. They look like they are desperate to the 25th power. Anyway, y'all, let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like the video.
Let's give it up for Ms. Lowdown. Let's give it up for Ms. Lowdown. I think we all know what we think. We collectively think that. I apologize. I was getting that third segment lined up over here. But I think we all in agreement that this is cap. This is BS, right? We can all agree on that. It's just Graham says they think people are stupid. Yeah, that is the mentality these days. I said it happened, so it did. Right, right. Talking with JoJo says I think so. She thinks it's BS as well. It's just Graham said yes, it's BS. So I think we're in agreement on that. But transitioning into segment number 2. Jenny says it's cap. Absolutely. Transition into segment number 2. And since we're already on him, hold on one second. Let me go ahead and get that third one set up so you all don't have to wait after the second one. Hold you all. Just give me one moment, people. Right there. Audio back up. All right. So now we're back. Now, as I was saying, so since we've already talked about camel face and we are on that, we might as well stay where we at, right? I don't know what's going on. Haven't really been in tune with the Haps. But in the second segment, it says camel face hit with NFL allegations. And so for those that's smart academically, we know when we add S on the end, there's more than one, right? So let's see what allegations or NFL allegations he could have been hit with. I mean, like I said, the string of bad luck just seems like it's never ending, Yeah, hey, I'm just coming across it, Bestie. She said, "Oh, I seen that. Didn't watch it though." Yeah, let's go. Let's see, because I mean, the NFL is really his bread and butter right now. I mean, so if you mess up if he messes up that connection, I don't know where to go from here. Maybe that's why you have to make up stories about your chain being snatched.
Baby, it's getting messier for Jay-Z. Every other week, there is another situation that is happening for this man. No wonder he was riding a bicycle on his own last week, because he probably was deep in...
Oh, yeah, I saw that. Did y'all see the video where he's riding the bicycle? Boy, look at it. Nothing's wrong with riding a bicycle. I'm just saying, but, you know.
Thoughts, trying to find out how he can evade all of these issues that keep coming his way, because Jay-Z, every single week somebody is coming at you, something is happening about you. What is going on? What is going on, guys? Hey guys, it's Murad Muradi. Subscribe to the channel. It's just one click. And let's get into this video where Jerry Jones, the owner of the Dallas Cowboys, guys, has come forward today and has spoke about dealing with Jay-Z as a sport agent, and how it was so bad dealing with Jay-Z that he no longer wants to deal with agents anymore. He says Jay-Z stopped returning his calls.
Pause. I am an avid Dallas Cowboys fan, and we have been having this issue. Well, I'm not going to say we just started having it. Jerry Jones has always sucked as a general manager. But here, the most recent thing is Micah Parsons, which is our top-notch, best defensive player on the team, is wanting to be a Cowboy, but they won't allow his agent into the room so they can talk business and get a deal signed. And to the point where Michael Parsons was saying, I just want to be traded now. Just trade me, which is bad for us. But now hearing this may be why, I'm not saying this is the only reason, but I'm saying this could go towards why they won't let it's affecting Michael Parsons' deal getting done and them talking to his agent, because he just said dealing with Camel Face was hard.
And did not uphold the end of his contractual agreement as a sports agent. Oh, Lord. There's been speculation for years about Jay-Z's involvement of Des Bryant's contract signing with the Cowboy back in 2015. And Rock Nation Sports and Rock Nation has seemingly come out to confirm that Jay-Z did indeed partake in an illegal contract negotiation, allegedly, given that Jay-Z is not an NFLPA certified on the board. Now it seems to be a fact that they were at the 21 Club. What we don't know is what allegedly happened in the wine cellar between Jay and Jerry that lasted until 5 in the morning.
Shop Grainger.
Yeah, that's a good time
Talk
to go to a
shop
commercial
for
on
your
that.
shop.
And I'm going to tell you why it was a good time to go to a commercial on that. MP2MP, welcome in, bestie. How you doing? I'm going to let you all know why that was a good time to go to a commercial break and why you got the... When he said that Camel Face and Jerry Jones was in a wine cellar till 5 o'clock in the morning. Follow me. One time, Jamie Foxx, yes, the actor Jamie Foxx, who's from Texas, was at a Dallas Cowboy football practice. And he was sitting with Dallas Cowboys owner Jerry Jones. I'm not saying allegedly, because I've seen it myself. And, hold on one second. Pause that so we don't lose that. And while they were sitting there, Jerry was talking to someone else. So you had Jamie Foxx sitting on one side. He was actually sitting down. Jamie Foxx was. Jerry Jones was standing up next to him. But Jerry was talking to somebody next to Jerry, on the other side of him, right? Of Jerry. And what he was talking to. So I don't even know how they got here. But Jamie Foxx was recording the conversation that Jerry Jones was having to the person on the other next to him. And the person that Jerry Jones was talking to, Jerry said something about the players. I'm talking about the Dallas Cowboy players. Uh, you know, the size of their, you know, and I'm just thinking as a Dallas Cowboy fan, why are we not discussing football? Yeah, Jenny. It says the members. Yeah, they're members. Yes, and I'm just because I've played football for many years, and never, not one time, did a coach, athletic director, anybody like that talk about our sausages. Now, when you take that and then you factor in the fact that in Kim Porter's book, she was stating how Camel Face and Puffy Jacket was in the room crashing into each other. You get me? Remember I told you all the guy that was working on the scene, that set, not scene, the set of the Girl Fight movie with Michelle Rodriguez. He said when they was wrapping up and he went outside, and the business owner that owned the business near where they was, they were talking, and that business owner told the young man that worked on the set, I think he was a production assistant or something, but he worked on the set, and remember the owner of the store was telling him, yeah, Camel Face come through here all the time. Yeah, he picks up these Transformers. I love football. I love football. Not enough to be hanging out in a wine cellar with another dude till 5 o'clock in the morning. And I think I can speak for all. Well, maybe not. Maybe I can't speak for all men because they was in there doing it. I'm going to speak just for me then. I couldn't do it. Jenny says the fact Camel Face turned himself into a painter is telling no hate to anyone. Yeah, I'm just saying, no hate to anybody. Do what you do. Be proud of what you do. That's your thing. Nobody's judging on you. Now, in saying that though, Jenny, let's also go back to what Pimp C was saying. Shout out to Pimp C. On that radio interview for the radio station here in Atlanta, he said, I don't care. Be what you be, do what you do. But don't come on here acting like you some kind of gangster, a D-Rug dealer, when you are actually not that. And we already know he didn't like this person. Yeah, Jenny. And the tape that he had, yeah. You know? So that's what makes that whole context of them being in a wine cellar till 5 o'clock in the morning. That part. Y'all, people in post-production won't be able to see it, but Jenny posted these eyeballs as wide. That's what gives that look. That's what deserves that look right there. 5 o'clock in the morning in a wine cellar with another guy. Mirage
Not
just
Jay and
walked
Jerry
off.
Shaw. It seems Rock Nation can't catch a break these days. And this particular person is saying is atting the FBI. So this particular person, yeah. So this is really messy, guys. Rock Nation have responded to this, saying, in 2015 at the 21 Club on a napkin, Jerry Jones, Juan Perez, Sean Jay-Z Carter, and Stephen Jones negotiated a 5-year, $70 million deal, which included a $45 million guarantee and a $20 million signing bonus for Des Bryant. At the time, it was the second largest contract for a wide receiver in NFL history. The claim that Mr. Carter or Rock Nation representatives did not return a call from Jerry Jones is not only a false statement, but it's also a comical one. Rock Nation Sports rep. Not wide receiver. But Rock Nation have responded to this saying, Jerry.
I caught that joke. Wide receiver. Get it? You know, what they were doing in the wine cellar? Some people. Some people it won't. Some people will catch that too.
Why are you lying? Why are you saying that Jay-Z is difficult to deal with? Somebody's lying between Jerry or Jay-Z. I don't know what this person is also tweeting about in terms of Jay-Z's boy toy.
Now, ironically, I told you all in the beginning about Michael Parsons' situation. And right now, I know you can't see the video, but now on the video, it's showing camel face, a small picture of Michael Parsons, and Jerry Jones on the other side.
Talking about how, you know, Jay-Z and Jerry were both... Let me read this again. Now it seems to be a fact that they were at the 21 Club. What we don't know is what allegedly happened in the wine cellar between Jay and Jerry. I don't even know that they were in a wine cellar, Jay and Jerry Jones. You know, I did not know that. Of course, they came to a really good deal with NFL. It definitely created history. But Jerry, you know, is speaking out about this as of recent, and he's calling Jay-Z out for being somebody of a fake person, being difficult, not responding to calls. He was so bad as a sports agent that he doesn't want to deal with agents anymore. And Rock Nation is saying, why are you lying? These are the financial details of each part of the deal that we all brokered together, that we all came together and made. So therefore, you even lying right now? Guys, this is a comical one. So, you know, it's another headache for Jay-Z. He's basically being exposed. People are saying that he was doing illegal contract negotiations as well. And so, you know, it just doesn't look good at all. Now, for some reason, Nicki Minaj is obviously getting involved in this conversation and basically was talking about certain stuff. All my stories will be about Rock Nation, Jay-Z, and the alleged racist Desiree Perez.
Jenny says, why is Camel Face doing football deals anyways? Well, unfortunately, hold on. Let me see if I can find. I may not. Hold on. Unfortunately, he started a sports agency subsidiary from the that record company dealing with rock. I'm trying to see if I can find it. No. No. I only have his autograph. But no. Okay. Let me show you this. This is not him. This is BJ. All right. This is BJ. BJ and his brother played for Marietta, my old high school. And his brother, Aziz, played for the Giants. That was the autograph I showed you. I'll post a picture with them on my wall after the show, if I remember, okay? But in any event, Aziz was signed to the Rock Sports Agency as well. And Jay-Z decided to open up a subsidiary to it. He said he was going, his mission was to make sure that players of, you know, minority players, or with darker melanin, when they signed, they got the proper money that they deserved or should get. And so he started his own sports agency thing as a subsidiary of his. Hold on, I gotta put the puzzle piece in 1 second. Okay, there we go. So that's why he's doing these deals, Jenny. He actually has a company dealing with that. She said, "Oh wow, so he really does need the money."
Rock Nation CEO, I hope you fully understand the rules. It's your turn. This was in response to Des Bryant saying, want to play a game. So Des Bryant and Nicki Minaj are going back and forth right now. And Nicki is talking about exposing Rock Nation, which she has been doing in regards to Desiree Perez. And we know Desiree Perez's daughter has obviously been exposing her, Demora Hadley, via lawsuits as well.
Is Pink Tech still in? Or did she have to step out? Hey, Pink Tech, if you in, say something so I know you in here. And then if I see it, then I'll say what I was going to say. She may have, she's at work, so she probably had to go.
And then we've got Ramiro coming at Jay-Z every single other week as well.
Oh, yeah.
And now
Nicki
we have
has
these
been dropping
NFL
bombs on
allegations
him,
in regard to Jay-Z that he is facing. And it's just brand new information in regards to Jay-Z. You know, illegal contract negotiations, you and Jerry in the basement, in the wine cellar, the streets are saying on Twitter. But outside of that, Jerry Jones himself is saying that, you know, that Jay-Z is a very problematic person to deal with. He is not all that what he seems. And to be honest with you, his conversation with Colin Kaepernick, because that's basically what it was. He had a conversation with Colin and then left him in the dust jar, because he left him, sat in the boardroom meetings at NFL talking about we're past kneeling, as if he is a spokesperson for everybody in regards to past kneeling, which I think was, you know, inappropriate, to be honest with you. And Colin to this day has not been playing for the NFL. He's basically been cast aside. And I believe that Colin's current girlfriend or ex has come out to even drag Jay-Z as well over the past couple of weeks. So that man is just facing headache after headache after headache. If it's not financial lawsuits in the early quarter of this year, we now have the Ramiro lawsuit, which has been expedited. And now we have these NFL conversations that have been going on.
Are you starting a business? Do you need a logo? Design.
Commercial.
You know, when I've moved the microphone away, you know some bullshit is going on. That's why I've been moving it away. Because, like...
Shout out to Mirage.
And then somebody's robbing you in Atlanta. Then you are facing PR mess in regards to ticket sales back in, you know, earlier on, which of course, you know, hasn't really mattered as much.
Right.
Because, you know, her
so
tour did very well. There just seems to be some kind of enemy that he is facing. And I feel like the man is quite stressed and just going through a lot of stuff. And Rock Nation are always very quick to bite back. You know, even with the Busby stuff, they were throwing out statements. They were throwing out bots. They were throwing out continuous tweets and then deleting them and then posting them again. Like, the Rock Nation reps on Twitter who handle that account, they're ready to get feisty. They're ready to get shisty with everyone. So I can see, you know, him being difficult. I do wonder why Jerry Jones would come out with this conversation. Like, this came out really out of the blue. What triggered you? Who paid you, or who told you to say that you should say this about Jay-Z? Like, where has this come from? Is there some kind of ill will behind the scenes that is going on, which is why this man was on a bicycle, you know, on the road, just driving on his own? Sometimes you be doing that when you are stressed. And I feel like, you know, that could possibly be a reason, but it just looks like this man is facing more headaches to come. And, you know, Rock Nation itself, Kanye was saying a couple of weeks ago that, you know, you need to speak up against Jesus, or you can't speak for Jesus or whatever if you sign with Rock Nation. Oh, and then Tory Lanez, there's an update in regards to his case and etc. He's going to be speaking soon or heard soon. So there's always, I don't know, it just seems to be a lot. But I feel like Rock Nation have enough employees to govern and manage everything. But, you know, I do feel like it's coming to an overflowing point. And I also do feel like Jay-Z is facing a lot of issues. And it's going to climb, and something in the buttermilk is not clean here with him. Something about this year is like a tipping point, tipping scale, and something big is going to come out that is just going to explode everything. That's just how I just see it. And maybe I'm overanalyzing, maybe I'm doing the most. And if you guys disagree, or if you guys agree, do let me know in the comments below. But this NFL story, I think, is something that is one to watch for sure. One that is intriguing, because Jay-Z has a clean slate with the NFL. He doesn't want any of this mess. He's the one who, you know, decides who gets to perform in the Super Bowl. Earning great money from them. Great branding partnerships. I mean, Beyonce even did the Christmas Bowl. That was great for NFL. They, you know, Jay-Z brings in a lot of money for them. They have a great relationship. They don't need anything to be tainted by it. Considering the fact that Jay-Z said that he lost a significant amount of money because of the Busby madness that began in December. Subscribe.
All right. So like I was saying, like I told you all, in the beginning before we even started. I don't think he would want to lose this contract. You see what I'm saying? Like, oh, my cousin in here. I didn't even know that. Darmaine Scott. Go and follow my cousin, everybody. Darmaine Scott. What's up, cuz? Says what happens in the dark will always come to light. Hey, that's right, cousin. That's right, cuzzo. You're right. You're right. And like I was saying, I don't think he want to mess up that deal. Not with the NFL. That's his bread and butter right now. Okay? Now, before I go on to seg 3, I want to make sure I clarify, because we maybe have some sports fans in here. I want to make sure I make sure I get this or convey this to you all the correct way. The picture that I showed you is B.J. Ojulari. He plays for the Arizona Cardinals. That is not who I'm talking about. Was signed to Rock Nation as a with the agency for his contract. I'm talking about his older brother, Azeez Ojulari. And he plays, well, he did play for the Giants at that time. I'm not sure if he's even still using Rock Nation as its agency, but now he plays for the Philadelphia Eagles now. All right, I just want to make sure you all understand. Okay, so now let's go to this third and final segment. I don't know how many times we've talked about the sacrifice, the selling of the souls that goes on in the industry. And without saying too much, this is what this is going to be about. All right? And shout out to Aaron Page. Yes, the rituals. Exactly. That we talk about that because you see this is when they do a thing like that, everything is good for a particular time, for a certain amount of time. But we have to be mindful and keep in mind that everything has a season. Even we have a season. Unfortunately, there is going to come a time where we are no longer here. That time will expire. So it's the same thing when these celebrities make these deals. All right? And they sell their soul. So it's going to work for a few minutes, but then it's going to get to a point where you're out of season. You're not as influential as you once was. And so the powers that be need to move you out the way and make way for the new, batch to come in. So, once again, shout out to Aaron Page. He's getting the video credit for this. And the title is, "This is what selling your soul to the devil looks like."
I'm going to show you guys exactly what it looks like to gain everything that you want in this entire world, but in the process, lose your soul, okay? Now, this video is not to bash Beyonce, but I do believe that if we look at the transformation of Beyonce from when she first became famous up until now, we can all come to a conclusion that all of the good things in this world that our flesh wants, it's not worth losing your soul over and being in complete rebellion nature against God, okay? I got a couple of videos to show y'all. Let's go ahead and hop into these videos, watch them, and react to them. Before we do me a quick favor. Hit that like button for the YouTube algorithm so that this video can reach more people like yourself. I truly appreciate you guys. Let's go ahead and hop in.
Right out the gate. I'm trying to figure the words out to describe to you all what I'm looking at right now. Beehive. Part of me is just wanting to post the video after the show. What do you think? Should I just post this video and you all try to catch it before, because they don't, I think I might do that because I can't explain it to you. Me explaining it to you does no justice. It's something you got to see. It's something you got to see. Okay? So, and they might not like it on here, but I'm going to do it anyways. So after the show, give me, I'm going to say about 5 to 10 minutes to try to get, I'm going to have to try to pull the video and then get it transferred over here. So I'll try to do that. But just know this is, when it's in your face, it's in your face. Jenny says, no amount of money is worth my soul. I know that's right, Bestie. When you watching it, when you all see the video, I want you to just count how many times she shows you her allegiance. And I'll tell you what, to the first person to get it right, we got a free hashtag. I won't say it. I think that's what we're gonna do. What you think? Is that cool? Is that cool, moderators? You think we could do that?
See this property on Craigslist for $43.
That's not it. That's the commercial.
Okay, so she's saying the Star Spangled Banner. I'm not sure which concert or where this is at, but people are concerned about this imagery, right? You have what appears to be a woman, looks like maybe Beyonce in this, whatever this is, and they're comparing this image to Lot's wife, right? The pillar of salt, rebelling against God, turning when the angel said, "Do not turn. Whatever you do, don't turn around."
Hey, you know what? Listen. I don't know if we're going to be able to do that. I don't know if we're going to be able to do that contest because he's explaining certain things, right? So, of course, people would get the correct number because he's explaining it. So, I don't know. Okay. This is where I need y'all help. Do we scratch segment number 3 and just end the show, and then I'll post the video? And then you all can watch it and then let us know whoever gets the correct number of how many signs is shown. They'll get that. Or do we just do away with that competition kind of thing and just watch it here and finish segment 3? 1, for just not doing seg 3 and just posting it. 2, for let's just go ahead. We here and go ahead and watch. Okay. Adrian said just watch it. We just do it here. Okay. I need 5. Okay. Jenny said 2. Okay. Give me 3 more people. Okay. All right. That's it. So let's go. We don't even need the other two. We only need the other 2. It's already 3 people. Okay. So let's go. We're going to get back to it then. Just listen.
Trying to look, and she ended up rebelling against God and becoming a pillar of salt. They're comparing this to that. And I can see where they're getting that comparison from. It does kind of look similar. I'm going to show you guys a video of the pillar of salt here in a second. But the entire imagery just looks dark. The music feels eerie. It feels dark. The music doesn't feel triumphant, or, it's not expressing, it's not giving a feeling of I love my country. It feels very eerie, this music. But this right here is just a small pigment of what I'm talking about. We're about to go in. It's going to get crazy. So let's go ahead and check out this video of the pillar of salt that people believe this imagery looks like. Let's check it out.
This is believed to be the actual remains of Lot's wife, discovered near the Dead Sea, close to where Sodom and Gomorrah are thought to have been located. there is an unusual pillar that some claim is Lot's wife. Archaeologists have studied its strange shape and found that it is composed of 80% salt. What makes this discovery so intriguing is that the Bible says God turned Lot's wife into a pillar of salt when she looked back at the burning cities.
So I can see where they're coming up with this. I don't understand why Beyonce's, the image that was trying to be her, the image that they were portraying, why did it have to look like this in this similar nature, rocky, brown in nature, right? Almost stony. Like, let's go back to the image. And now that we've seen this, let me show you that image of Beyonce again. So you can see the comparison a little bit. It does look a little bit rocky, stony. The movements look kind of, you know, like a stone moving, turning, mummified. I don't know what it would be, but it doesn't look normal. It doesn't make sense why they would make it look like that.
All right, so I'm gonna try to explain it to you. Yeah, she's mocking Lot's wife. It's like all pink. And she's got a lace veil over her face. Man, I wish I could connect this. So you can't see her face. Right, she's turning to the side. She's got the American flag behind her. It's not it's on the screen, but she's got the veil covering her face. She's got this pink dress on, the pink lace veil. It's got ruffles right here that's pink.
But this is just the start. Okay, let me show you guys another video. Okay, so in this video, Beyonce is going to be thanking Jesus, right? And I'm not saying that she was a Christian in this time. I do believe that she was still dabbling into some dark stuff. This was in 2013, if I'm not mistaken. But she went from claiming Jesus helped her, you know, get here and saying, thank you, Jesus, to completely blaspheming God. You don't go from that to that without there being something that happened in the middle. And I blame it on Jay-Z primarily, because Jay-Z's always been like that, but also the fame, the money, the diving, getting around certain people and certain groups that are atheists or that are demonic, that are Satanists, that do different culture or cult things, right? Her sister's into witchcraft. She may be into witchcraft. And over time, that stuff distorts you and you get dark. And then you no longer even love Jesus anymore. You start to have this hatred. Like, what did God say? You cannot serve God and money. So you're going to hate one and despise the other. So as you start doing things for money more and you start, you know, separating yourself from God, you start to hate him and the things of God. And I believe that's what's taking place in Beyonce's life. But check this out, Beyonce talking about Jesus and how he's helped her get there to where she's at. Check this out.
I was so scared, and I already envisioned like the worst things that could happen. I'm like, people are gonna hate it. Why didn't I say anything? But no, I mean, it's just things that we all go through. It's just human. I was just really nervous because this was a huge risk. When I landed, I saw it actually live on iTunes, and you know, you're just waiting for the first comment. The next morning, I just was... Thank you, Lord Jesus.
Man, the commercials got to stop doing that.
Real, and God lives inside of me and inside of all of us. Why did God give me this life? Sometimes it's overwhelming. Why did God give me my talent, my gift, my family? But I know you're not supposed to question God. So I'm grateful for the life he's given me. I'm so grateful. I feel like God has given me the gifts, every gift that I have, every blessing that I have. And I feel like he puts certain people in my life for a reason, certain angels.
All right, thank you, Isis Graham. Hopefully your doctor's appointment goes well.
There's no way you cannot believe that someone isn't looking out for you.
Thank you for joining us.
And he takes people
you have a blessed day as well.
Shouldn't be there. And I just feel protected all the time.
Beyonce is at it again. Don't scroll. Look at what she said about God. That's why I told you guys, just because a person says they believe in God or they thank God, what is the name of that God? Look at this, guys, right here.
Exhale, doubt, negativity. Father, Mother, God, we thank you for everyone standing. I want to thank God for protecting me.
See, that's why it's important to know which God you serve. That's why it's important to magnify the name of Jesus. That's why it's important to recognize who we serve.
Baphomet is the goat-headed image that represents Satan.
How many times have we talked about Baphomet? How we try to tell these people about that, right? Yeah, Jenny caught it. Jenny caught it. Yes, she did say, Mother God. She. You heard? Yeah. I don't know how people miss this stuff. I don't know how they don't get it, Bestie.
However, one famous artist that has a deep connection with Baphomet is Beyonce. Take a look at this. Notice Beyonce and Jay-Z is riding on a motorcycle with the head of Baphomet attached to the handlebars. Also in this picture, she's wearing motorcycle gear while she promotes the image of Baphomet.
Yes.
Take a close look at this.
It's right there.
In plain sight. Now take a look at this picture. Once again, she shows who she's in alliance with by wearing a Baphomet's ring. Take a look at this. Truth in plain sight. Whether you're a Beyonce fan.
People, I don't listen. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't care. I don't care if this platform strikes us, flags us, whatever. I don't care. What's important is that you all pay attention to what we are teaching and saying here. I can't even say teaching because I'm not trying to teach nobody nothing. We're just trying to enlighten. Because just like you all, we were oblivious to all of this too at one point. All right? And so it's just, it's so vital that you all learn, that you all, because we get people, and I'm speaking to the ones that come in here and try to dispute what we say or try to be combative about what we're saying. It's right here. Like, these people give us all of the information we need. Yeah, they try to downplay it. Right, Jenny? Thank you, Bestie. I can always count on you. They give us all the information we need to bring this to you. They give us all the information we need to validate what we're saying to you all. You know? Yeah, I'm glad y'all chose not, because they definitely would have, the platform would have took this down.
Or not. You can't rule out the evidence. You know what the enemy wants you to say right now? It's just entertainment. It's just a coincidence. You know why? Because the enemy wants you blind. The enemy knows if your eyes come
right,
open,
Jenny? Exactly.
you no longer going to support people who supports the enemy's agenda. Furthermore, she's seen on this picture with Jay-Z throwing up the 666 hand symbol, which is in connection with the mark of the beast. And notice Jay-Z is throwing up devil horns.
If you're a man who makes at least $150K a year and you feel
Verse 6 alludes to the index finger and the thumb touching while placing the middle finger in an upward position. The second 6 is formed with the ring finger and the third 6 with the pinky finger, which represents 666. I also find it interesting that in the same picture, Beyonce is throwing up 666. Jay-Z is throwing
Jenny says there's tons
the
of
devil
Masonic hand
horns.
signs as well.
Now take a
It
look
is.
at this picture. This is Anton LaVey, a well-known occultist. Listen to him explain what the devil horns mean.
Sign completely different. How does it go? No, not at you people out there in the audience, but this is the difference. Aim it toward Red China, would you? This is the sign of the horns, a curse sign.
According to history, the symbols I'm showing you, they are connected to dark rituals.
It's sad, man. It's sad because Beyonce used to go to church when she was younger. She grew up in the church. She grew up believing in God and Jesus Christ. She grew up singing for God in the choir, and God blessed her with a beautiful voice. And she took that blessing and she used it for Satan. She used it for herself. She didn't glorify God with the thing that he gave her. And not only did she use it for Satan, she also blasphemed God. Beyonce is a soul. She's not just a person, she's a soul. And we're watching a soul be lost in the things of this world. She can be saved. She could be healed, and her soul could be saved if and only if she stops worshiping the things of this world and worship Jesus Christ. And she deny herself, just like we all have to. And I just wanted to say that this could happen to any one of us, okay? Don't think that you are incapable of being deceived by the things of this world. We all are. But that's why you have to cling to God. That's why Jesus said, abide in me and I will abide in you.
With her choice.
When you stop abiding in God, you begin to love the things of this world more. And then when you start to sin more and you start to love your sin, then you start to separate yourself from God. And then it goes from sin to iniquity, and then iniquity to rebellion, and then rebellion to just a complete separation from God. And so we need to, that's why Jesus says to deny ourselves and follow him, pick up our cross and deny ourselves. And, it keeps us, denying ourselves keeps us with God. It keeps us not looking at what the things that we want and becoming selfish and start loving the things of the world that God created more than God himself. Okay. There's nothing wrong with having things, having possessions, having money, having a good quality of life. There's nothing wrong with that. Just don't worship.
Hold on, let me read this passage that he got. It says, take up the cross and follow him. When he had called the people to himself with his disciples also, he said to them, whoever desires to come after me, let him deny himself and take up his cross and follow me. For whoever desires to save his life will lose it. But whoever loses his life for my sake and the gospel's will save it. For what will it profit a man if he gains the whole world and loses his own soul? Or what will a man give in exchange for his soul? For whoever is ashamed of me and my words in this adulterous and sinful generation, of him the Son of Man also will be ashamed when he comes in the glory of his Father with the holy angels. That's deep. That's powerful.
Don't choose that over God. There's nothing wrong with being a singer, making songs, having million sales and records, but don't worship that over God. Don't choose it over God. Let me show you this verse right here. It says, when he had called the people to himself with his disciples also, he said to them, whoever desires to come after me, let him deny himself and take up his cross and follow me. For whoever desires to save his life will lose it. But whoever loses his life for my sake and the gospel's will save it. For what will it profit a man or a woman if he gains the whole world and loses his own soul? Or what will a man give in exchange for his soul? For whoever is ashamed of me and my words in this adulterous and sinful generation, of him the Son of Man will also be ashamed when he comes in the glory of his Father with the holy angels.
So those of you that follow me over on the book platform, and you know, if you go back, I may have posted it on here as well. This is about 3 or 4 weeks ago. But I posted something that says Mark chapter 8, verse 36. Weeks ago. This was it. This was it. So so imagine how I'm feeling right now. Like, you know, this wasn't even made back then, but that's just, when I read it in the Bible, I knew it was powerful. I knew that it was another definitive sign that we were in end times. I knew that it was another definitive sign that this is exactly what these people that we talk about on here and we speak about are doing. And again, that I'm bringing that up, and I don't even know if she's in here, but I'm bringing that up for the girl who was asking me or questioning me and saying about the Bible not being real and how man wrote it. And then she was like, well, where in the Bible does it say that the devil has angels? And I was like, yo, I'm just getting started on this. I'm late to the party. But just reading the Bible, the spiritual journey that we've started, my wife, our little girl, by the way, our little girl gets baptized in 2 weeks. I'm excited. I'm so excited. But I just started that journey and reading and taking it. And really, people, I just read 2 chapters a day. But try to. And when I read this, it just spoke. Especially given, it spoke to me, especially of what we talk about here and what we see going on. Right? So, this is for her. She's in it. Now, once again, she asked, how can we believe the Bible? It's written by man. And they wrote it because they want us to think their way. And I do get where she's coming from. I don't want people to think that, but at the same time, it's what's written in the Bible we see happen daily. And if you read it, Jesus told you the signs that will be before you or before us that will let us know that his return is soon. And just like I told her, I tell you all, it's much better I would rather believe in Christ now than to pass away and have not believed in him and find out I was wrong. Because you don't get the do-over. You don't get the do-over. And when he comes back, I want to be in that first group that he beams up. You get me? And you know, he said when he comes back, when he returns, all of his angels is going to come with him on horses. I don't know how to ride a horse here, but I want to be on one of those horses when he come back. You see what I'm saying? And remember, if you read the Bible, he stated, this is Jesus' words, that when he does return, and he comes for his angels and takes his angels back up with him, those that are left here will wish for death. and it won't be anywhere near. I don't know about you all people, but things got to be pretty bad for people to wish to pass away. And he don't say pass away, and it's the D-I-E, but for people to wish for that time for them to pass away, and it won't come. That speaks volumes about how bad it's going to be. So I'm going to be a believer. I'm going to try to go by the word, and people, yes, let me let you all know the glorious thing about God and Jesus is that they're big on love and they forgive. So yes, you're going to make mistakes. But unlike us humans, when we ask for forgiveness, we have a loving God that forgives. Because the blood of his son, through the blood of his son, Jesus Christ, we can be forgiven. You know? Think about that. Yes, Jennifer, I called you by your whole name, girl. That's how you know it's serious. Jenny, yes, he's a wonderful God. And it's just, like I said, I'm mad at myself because I grew up in church too. I went to church when I was little and stuff, but I fell away when I became a teenager and started doing my own things in my 20s and my 30s and stuff like that. But I am upset with myself that I didn't take the proper time to sit down and read and get to know the Bible. It's actually great stories in there, man. It's actually like, there's some things I read and I really don't want to put it down. You know? But you have to understand. Jenny says, me too. But we're trying now. That's all that matters. That's all that matters, bestie. Just try. Try. Repent. Ask for forgiveness. He already made us knowing we was going to make the mistakes. And I'm not going to take you all, I'm not going to get religious on y'all, but I am going to say I love you. All of you, anybody that can hear my voice, we done dwindled down now. All 9 of y'all that's in here, all you can hear my voice, I want us all to make it. Because guess what? It says in the Bible, there's a new world that we get to go to. I want to go to the new world. They said it's way better than this one. Way better than this one. Adrian, thank you for that. I love you so much. I love you so much, bestie. I love you so much. It's free to love. It's free to care. And that's the one thing I want people to know. I'm just learning. But it's beautiful to find out. So I strongly encourage you all to go and read and find out too. I say, I'm going to tell you where we started at. We started at Matthew chapter 22. And you just read to Revelations from there. Now, I'm still reading. I'm just in Mark now, but I'm just saying, that just a starting point. Just start right there. And please, just 2 chapters a day. And, some people, man, I don't have time to stop and read the Bible. I don't have time to sit down and read the Bible. I don't have the time. God gave you 24 hours a day. You can't give him 20 minutes? Man, imagine how y'all conversation going to be on Judgment Day. Just think about that. Just think about that, people.
It's sad to see what happened to Beyonce, And we can pray for her.
Right, Jenny? So we may stumble
Definitely
along the way.
pray for her.
While
While
it
she
matters
has
how
time,
many times
while we
you
all
can
have time.
dust off and retry. That's so true.
But man, this is definitely a lesson that we can learn.
Adrian said, excuses.
That
I have made
nothing
many
in this world is
and
more
kept
important
saying,
than Christ.
I need to do better.
Nothing in this world is more important than
Yes,
Christ.
we have to.
Christ is everything that we need is in him. Everything we need is in him. You can have possessions. You can have a good quality of life. You can be a superstar, but you can serve him fully and do that. Your name could be on the lights, but when you get out on them lights, the thing that you do to get there, it better not be in contrary to what the gospel teaches. And also, you better not deny him on the stage when it's time to give him glory. Don't deny him. So yeah, man, it's crazy what took place. But I pray that she would come back to Christ, man, before it's too late.
Amen.
Let me know how you guys feel about this video.
Shout out. Let's give it up to Aaron Page. Love that. Love that. And sometimes people think, well, I pray and there's nothing happening. And then that causes them to lose faith or start questioning, God and things like that. And I just want you to do me one favor. When you find yourselves in that situation, stop and think. Maybe he's not answering your prayer right then because he's already busy talking to the solution that you need. It's not that he's ignoring you. He's already working on the problem for you. He's talking to the solution. That's why he's not talking to you. Keep your faith in him. Stand still. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Once again, we're wrapping up another episode, another great episode of Hashtag I'm Gonna Say It.
Tired of the silence,
I want to give it up to my moderators.
the sugar-coated lie. Another headline screaming.
Give it up to all my
behind
gifters.
vacant eyes. They build up their walls.
Last but not least, I want to give it up to all of you that joined us today and listened to us and just have fun and fellowship with us. Thank
Every
you.
single day, the same damn old game.
Like I say,
All the fingers, nobody takes
your
the
presence
blame.
is a gift to
This
us,
precious
and we are
building is
appreciative
starting
of
to
that
crack.
gift.
Ain't no turning back now, ain't no
Remember, if you
holding
missed any of the past
back. I'm about to
episodes of
say
Hashtag
it,
I'm
yeah,
Gonna Say
about
It,
to scream. Tired
please
of
go
the fake smiles
on my
and
YouTube channel, G-Smooth404,
out in the cold.
and catch all the past episodes that you may have missed on there. While you are on YouTube, please go and follow or subscribe to Hashtag Truth Podcast. The word hashtag Truth Podcast. You can follow them here as well on TikTok.
From the halls of power,
Next Tuesday,
in the street,
episode 5 of Dope Girls
behind us,
will air.
the bitter defeat.
If you haven't done it already, by all means,
The violence unseen
go over on YouTube, subscribe to Tay Redder Vision
behind the
Films.
closed doors.
If you haven't watched episodes 1 through 4, please subscribe to his channel. Go and watch episodes 1 through 4. And then Tuesday, join us at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for episode 5.
Ain't no holding back. I'm about to say it, yeah, I'm about to scream.
Going forward, people, I hope you all have a great day.
Real life's bleeding out in the cold.
Regardless of what comes, have a great day. Those of you that are going through something right now or situations and you feel like there's no way out of it, like I said, pray. Keep your faith in God. Sometimes, no, not sometimes, all the time, God knows what's best for us. We may not get it in our timing, but God is always right on time. Hey, baby girl. My baby girl just came in. I'm closing out the show now, baby.
But we can't stay silent.
You missed a good one.
Gotta find a new voice.
How's the grandbabies doing? They doing all right?
I'm about to say it.
Did they have a good day at school yesterday? I hope they did. I love you. I love you, baby. I'm proud of you. I'm proud to be your father. I tell you, life is precious. Time is a gift that's priceless. Spend it wisely. Spend it wisely, people. They're doing good? All right, good. Let them know I love them. This has been your self-proclaimed favorite news reporter, Mr. Breaking News, signing off from the newsroom. Peace and blessings, and I love you all to life.